Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great diesel motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're looking at a 2000 model Fleetwood Discovery, model number 34Q. That's right, folks. Very rare 34-foot Class A diesel motorhome. You know, most diesels you look at are 37 to 40 foot plus. This is only 34 foot long. It's got, in my opinion, one of the best motors that Cummins ever built, which is the ISB 275 Cummins. This is pretty much the workhorse of their engine lineup. The 275 ISB is one of their longest running production engines. They still make it today. There's been over 1 billion road miles put on a ISB 275 Cummins. This one's only got 56,000 miles, which is absolutely nothing, not even broke in for a diesel. You're talking about a coach that can run 500,000, 1 million miles or more if you take care of it. Frieghtliner Chassis. It's got the 6-speed Allison push-button automatic, that big 275 Cummins with 660 pound-feet of torque. This thing will, from a dead stop, will leave any gas burner, even a brand new one, eating its dust. Onan 7,500 watt diesel generator, which is also built by Cummins, with 491 hours on it. And again, that's a generator that can run 30 or 40,000 hours. Folks, you can drive 100,000 miles a year and still be using this motorhome a decade from now. You cannot wear this machine out. Beautiful RV. It's got the full body paint option. You know, the Fleetwood Discovery is one of our best sellers. These are great RVs, and they're priced, I mean, way less than what you're going to spend on another brand with the same amenities and the same quality. Full heated basement. It's got a big Alumiguard patio awning. We're going to show you that works great. I mean, look at the exterior of this RV, folks. It's hard to believe this is a 2000 model. Full heated basement. Alcoa 22.5-inch wheels and tires. Not the wheel covers like you see on a lot of motorhomes in this price range, but the actual solid wheels. It's got the window awnings. 10-gallon DSI water heater. I mean, just a great looking little motorhome, folks. And 34 foot in a diesel is about as small as you're going to get and still stay with a diesel. Like I said, that big 275 ISB Cummins with only 56,000 miles. Slide out's got an awning topper. You've got another awning topper over your window. I mean, just a great looking little motorhome, folks. And this is something that easy to drive. You've got the hydraulic leveling jacks. Get around this pole here. And 34 foot is an easy size to get in most of your state parks and older campgrounds. So, you know, when you have a 40 footer, you got to plan ahead, but a 34 foot can, with one slide, can pretty much fit in any site on a campground. Double furnaces, double roof airs, so keeping it hot or cool in any part of the United States is not going to be a problem. Let's take a look inside this 34Q. And folks, we've had a lot of 37 and 38 footers in the Discovery lines, but I think this is the first 34 foot we've had in a Discovery diesel. Beautiful interior, folks. I mean, just look when you step in. I've got the carpet runner down. The carpet looks like new. Leather captain's chairs. These are swivel chairs that you can use them for party seating. Power on the drivers. 56,000 miles, folks. You can crank it right up, drive it anywhere. Power gear, hydraulic leveling jacks. It's got the rear view camera system that works great. I mean, it's got the Jake brake, the air brakes. It's got the air dump suspension. So if you get under you want to put it under a shed or something, you can actually lower this motorhome almost down to the ground. Beautiful interior, folks. Look at that dash. I mean, the glass is perfect. All your electronics are in here, folks. The TVs, the DVD, VCR, the crossover, everything's here. Over here, you've got here's all your, and I like this, folks. Everything's in one easy spot. It's got a CD changer. It's got the power shed system, and I love this. This is pretty much exclusively for Fleetwood products. This way you can run both your airs without having to pay extra for a 50 amp service. You can run them both off 30 amp. All it does is alternates between fan and compressor from one air to the back, and it just cycles through several times a minute. So you've always got cold air coming out of all your vents. It's got the inverter. Of course, it's here's all your water heater switches, your battery cutoffs. Everything's right here in one easy to find spot. TV's included. 6-speed Allison. I mean, the seats look great. There's no smoke, no pet odors, and we're going to show you everything works great, down to every last little light bulb. And this is really cool. This is the only 34-footer I've seen with forward-facing sofas. You know, most of them are just going to have one sofa and a table booth. This has actually got two sofas, two leather sofas, a table booth, so you can actually sleep 7 people in this RV, which is very unusual for a Class A. Leather sleeper sofa here. This is just a single bed right here for a kid. You've got a table booth that makes a bed and your queen bed in the back. Beautiful carpet. Solid hardwood cabinetry, folks. There's no signs of leaks or leak damage. Good solid cabinets. Got your thermometer and clock right there. Nice light fixtures, Corian countertops. This is why the Fleetwood Discovery is so popular, folks. These things come loaded out from the factory. I mean, when you buy these new, they're $160,000, $170,000. But you get what you paid for. I mean, beautiful Corian countertops, solid cabinets, stainless steel microwave. It's got an LP stovetop and oven. And that is just a microwave. It's not a convection. But you do have your big LP oven down here. You've got the upgrade side-by-side refrigerator freezer. I'm going to tell you, folks, you know, for under $40,000, this has got a lot of expensive options. And even little things. Look at the crown molding around the roof lines. You know, they didn't have to put that there, but they did. The solar battery charger. A lot of nice options, folks. A lot of them for under $40,000. Generally, you get these options with motorhomes that cost twice that used. But for under $40,000, you get a lot of nice options and amenities. Fantastic vent fan instead of the little 5-inch blade fan. This is something that can actually circulate a lot of air. Look at all the cabinets, drawers, mirror backsplash. I mean, all this is factory, folks. The side-by-side refrigerator freezer. I mean, just everything here is clean. We're going to make sure everything works. Walk-through bathroom. Now, keep in mind, this is only a 34-foot. But you do have the porcelain RV toilet. Sink, vanity. This is Corian countertops, too, in here. So, you know, they didn't cheap out by putting Corian in the front, then just cheap countertops back here. It's actually got Corian around the sink. Another fantastic vent fan. Again, they did not put the 5-inch blade fan. Little tub and shower. It's got a skylight. Big closet right here, folks. I mean, huge hanging closet. This should suit your needs for all your clothes and dresses and things like that. Drawers underneath it. It's got solid sliding privacy doors to separate the bathroom and bedroom from the rest of the RV. So you get the entire bedroom and bathroom to get ready in. And you've got another solid sliding pocket door if you just want to cut the bedroom off from the rest of the RV. Queen Island bed in the back. Look at all the storage. It's actually got something you hardly see anymore. Real nightstands with plug-ins and everything. Perfect for your cell phones and wallets or what have you. It's got a TV back here. I mean, day-night shades and all the windows. Again, notice all the crown molding, all the nice trim work. I mean, this is a high-end coach, folks. Don't get me wrong. Don't let that $39,900 price fool you. This is a high-end coach that you're buying for $39,900. Beautiful interior. It's only 34 foot long. Duct work in here for your air conditioners. I mean, everything in this RV works great, folks. 2 airs, 2 furnaces, the big side-by-side refrigerator freezer, all the electronics, 2 sofas, leather furniture. full body paint, hydraulic jacks. I mean, folks, the list just goes on and on and on, the options that this has that you normally don't get for a diesel under $40,000 and only 56,000 miles. To me, that's the best selling point, because 56,000 miles is like buying a gas burner with 5,000 miles, because these will run about 10 times longer than the gas burner will. You cannot wear this diesel motorhome out. Frieghtliner Chassis, you can get it worked on and serviced anywhere. Allison Transmission, the 3000 Allison. Air brakes, air suspension, less than 500 hours on a 7,500 watt Cummins Onan diesel generator. I mean, folks, you've got no worries about driving this thing a couple of years from now than having something break down. I mean, this is something that you will not wear this motor out. I'm sorry, folks. This motor home will be falling to pieces, and that motor will still be running strong. Fleetwood is one of the pioneering brands in motorhomes, in the motorhome industry, folks. You're talking about a 60-plus-year-old company that practically invented the motorhome. They're one of the largest and well-known manufacturers, and I'm going to tell you, folks, when you buy Fleetwood, you're buying a piece of history. I mean, these things, you see people driving Fleetwood motorhomes that are 30, 40 years old and still using them. So I promise you, this 2000 model Fleetwood Discovery is still going to be in use when the 2015s are falling to pieces. They just don't make them like this anymore, folks, and you get what you paid for. Only $39.9, we'll trade. And folks, we'll trade for cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, ATVs, side-by-sides, local property, guns, jewelry. We trade for stuff that other RV dealers won't touch with a 10-foot pole. If we can sell it, we'll trade for it. You'd be surprised some of the crazy stuff we traded for over the years. So if you've got something different you want to trade in, folks, the more different it is, the more we like it, because we like to do stuff completely different than everybody else. And I'm going to tell you, folks, you can't beat the Parkway price. No way, no how. We're talking, we are one of the oldest used RV dealerships in the country. 47 years in business. Third generation, family owned, family operated. My grandfather started this place way back in 1968. And he taught my dad, who passed it along to me, that, there's RV dealers on the corner of every street in America. Literally tens of thousands of RVs. And if you price your stuff at full market value like everybody else does, why would somebody travel hundreds, sometimes thousands of miles to buy an RV from you and then go down the street and buy the same thing for the same price? He always taught us, if you price your RVs less than anybody else in the United States, you're going to sell more. Sure, you're not going to make as much money as these other dealerships do, but you sell more. It's what they call high volume. And one of his favorite sayings, and of course we kind of made it our unofficial business motto, you make your dollar with 10 dimes instead of 4 quarters. You don't make as much, but you sell more. And that's exactly what we do, folks. We've got 150 used RVs, more arriving every single day in stock. And folks, we sell 15 to 20 RVs a week because we have the lowest prices on the internet. I mean, hands down, not just on price. We save you money because we don't charge dock fees, prep fees, dealer fees, customer tag and title fees, or anything like that, folks. Nothing's worse than going to a big RV dealer, paying $5,000, $10,000 more for the same motorhome with more miles, having to pay an extra $2,000 in fees, because that's what a lot of these dealers charge you, and they're ripping you off, folks, because what they're not disclosing is that those fees are 100% dealer profit, completely unnecessary to purchase a used or brand new RV. Don't fall victim to that, folks. We have no extra fees. And my thing is, if they're ripping you off on fees, there's no telling what else they're ripping you off at too. Let me tell you another big dealer ripoff is RV financing. Folks, when you go apply for financing, which about 80 or 90% of RV buyers get loans for their campers. I mean, that's just a fact of life. What they don't tell you is that the dealers have learned to exploit that by marking interest rates up. For example, folks, they get you, I'm just throwing numbers out there, say they get you approved at 3.5% interest rate. You don't know that. You only know what they tell you. So if they go in and tell you, good news, we got you approved, your interest rate's 6%, you're not going to know any better. You sign the paperwork, you pay the 6% interest. What you don't know is the bank just gets the 3.5% interest rate. The dealer keeps the rest. The bank don't care if the dealer sells you at 20%, because as long as the bank gets their buy rate, what they call the buy rate, which is a rate they approved you for, they don't care what the dealership makes on it. Folks, that's ripping you off, because that's going to cost you hundreds, if not thousands of dollars in higher RV payments over the life of an RV loan. Folks, all the dealers do it, but we don't. We do not mark interest rates up one single bit. The rate that the bank approves you for is a rate you pay. We don't mark it up. We don't believe in that, folks. We believe that financing is a courtesy to our customers, not as a way to exploit them for money like other RV dealerships do. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. For those of you who have RV loans that finance through a dealership, folks, it's absolutely ridiculous. You probably could have paid yours off by now if the dealership hadn't marked their rates up. At Parkway RV Center, not only do we have the lowest prices on the internet and the highest quality RVs, we have no interest rate markups, folks. I get buyers done every single week at 2.5% interest rate on used RVs. I heard a radio commercial the other day for the biggest new RV dealership in the world, and they were advertising financing sale 3.99 for 4% on new RVs. I was like, why is that a buy when I can get you done at almost half that on a used RV? Right there shows you how much money they're making on financing. I have extended terms up to 144 months available on this coach. Low interest rates. The 2% I can get you on 60 months. And like I said, I can get you up to 12-year financing for an affordable payment. Again, at a very, very low rate. And all financing, folks, is with approved credit only. I have nationwide warranties available at cost that pretty much cover you from bumper to bumper. And all you pay is whatever it costs us to buy the warranty. And they're good anywhere in the United States, folks. Other dealerships, they'll mark their warranties up 2 or 3 times what the dealership's cost is, but not at Parkway RV Center. And because of the way we sell our RVs, folks, you can usually finance the warranty right in with it. And of course, before you take it, we're going to go over this RV with you from front to back, show you every little thing on it works. We have nationwide delivery at cost. You just pay whatever it costs us to deliver this RV to you anywhere in the United States, folks. And you don't pay a dime more than what it costs us to bring it to you. Folks, if you want to fly in, drive this RV home, we'll pick you up for free at the Chattanooga, Tennessee airport. And you can drive it home. I mean, it's as simple as that. I mean, we have several buyers fly in every week, because we save the average RV buyer so much money. They come from all over the country to buy from us, folks. It's nothing for us to have somebody come in from California and another buyer from Canada in the same week, because we can, if you can save $10,000-$15,000 between the price, the interest rate you're saving, and the fees you're saving, it's worth your while to travel. I mean, folks, you can fly here from California for a few $100s. Diesel fuel is relatively cheap, so you can drive it home for a few $100s, save about $10,000 over what you could have bought one for, even after transportation costs, what you could have bought one for where you live. We've sold in all 50 states, including multiple sales to Alaska and Hawaii. We've sold almost 2,000 RVs all over Canada just in the last few years. We've shipped overseas to England, Italy, Australia, Netherlands, Chile. Folks, we've sent these all over the world because we save you so much money, it's not even funny. I was a poet, didn't even know it. But anyway, folks, no commission salespeople. Everybody here is on salary. I don't have to pay people to sell my RVs because my video and my prices do it for me, because I know I have the lowest prices and the nicest RVs on the internet. You can't beat the Parkway price, folks. If you buy an RV from another dealership or for sale by owner before you call us, you just basically did the same thing as take $10,000 cash out of your bank account or savings account, put it in a paper sack, and set it on fire in your driveway and watch it burn, because you just did that by buying an RV from somewhere else before calling us. So give us a call. Our phone numbers are 706-965-7929. Evenings and Sundays are 423-605-6747. And folks, you can always email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Our website is parkwayrvcenter.com as well. Keep in mind, folks, get on our website and look, but just because you don't see it online doesn't mean we don't have it. We got 150 used RVs. We just expanded our lot. We're buying these things every week faster than I can put them online, so just because it's not showing on our inventory doesn't mean it's here. If you'll call one of our non-commissioned salespeople, folks, they can tell you about what we have that's not posted. They can send you pictures, any information you want, and you won't believe how much less the price is than anybody else on the internet. I mean, that's how we sell most of our RVs, folks. People buy them before they even get on the website. So if you want to save a lot of money, give us a call, drop us an email, or come visit us here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia. Thank you for watching.